Hi guys, get excited. I hope you're ready for an amazing total body workout today. Welcome to part 2 of Courtney's total body workout with dumbbells. This workout is for beginners, but it's effective for any fitness level. Just adjust the size of the weights to make it more challenging if you need to. The dumbbells can transform your entire body when you use them correctly, so they're a really great workout tool. You can speed up weight loss while toning up and building muscle. They're also really portable, which means you can take them anywhere and use them anytime. So get ready to sculpt your body from head to toe. And also make sure you have plenty of water handy to stay hydrated. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with step back and rear fly. Stand with your feet together, then bend your knees, keep your back straight, and make a 90-degree angle with your thighs and torso. Hold the weights at knee level in front of you with your arms fully extended and your palms facing each other. Then inhale, step back, and turn your body to one side. Open up your chest and keep your elbows locked. Make a straight line with your arms pointing up and down. Pause briefly, exhale, and then return to the starting position. 3, 2, 1, begin. Do 15 reps on each side and remember to keep the lower weight at knee level throughout. You're working your abductors, adductors, back, glutes, quads, and shoulders. Good job, guys. Now we're gonna do squat and curl. Okay, so stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart and your toes pointing out. Then bend your elbows, but keep them close to your body, and make a V shape with your forearms, holding the weights with your palms facing each other at an angle. Then inhale, tighten up your body, and squat down until your thighs are parallel to the ground. Now simultaneously open up your arms and fully extend them until they're almost touching your knees. Then pause briefly, exhale, push off with your heels, and come up, curling your arms up to the starting position. 3, 2, 1, begin. Do 15 reps. You should really feel the burn after 15. You're working your biceps, glutes, and quads. Let's keep that momentum up and continue with iso squat with arm circles. So get into a wide stance with your toes pointing out. Then hold the ends of one weight with both hands in front of you and your arms fully extended. Then squat down halfway and hold the position. Tighten your abs, engage your core, and make a circular motion with the weight in front of you and keep your elbows locked. 3, 2, 1, begin. Circle 15 times in one direction, then 15 in the other direction. Breathe evenly throughout and engage your core the whole time. In this exercise, you're working your abs, your core, and your shoulders. Now we're gonna move on to iso pelvic thrust with alternating arm extensions. Okay, this is a tough one, guys, so lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet firmly planted on the ground, about shoulder width apart. Hold the weights above your head with your elbows bent at a 90-degree angle and your palms facing each other. Then engage your core, squeeze those glutes, and thrust your pelvis up, forming a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold this position throughout the entire exercise. Then start alternating, extending your arms fully in a straight line. 3, 2, 1, begin. Breathe evenly and keep your elbows still throughout. Now be cautious not to come down too quickly. You don't want to hit your head with the weights. Do 15 reps on each side. You're working your glutes and triceps. Now we're going to move on to squat down with trunk rotation and lateral raise. Get into a wide stance with your toes pointing out. Then hold the weights in front of you at shoulder level with your palms facing back and your elbows bent and close to your body. Hold the arm position, inhale, and squat down until your thighs are parallel to the ground. Pause briefly, then exhale, come up, and rotate 90 degrees to one side, simultaneously raising the weights up to shoulder level with your palms facing down and your arms fully extended. 3, 2, 1, begin. Do 15 reps on each side. You're working your abs, core, glutes, obliques, quads, shoulders, and triceps. We're gonna do iso squat and concentrated curls. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, then bend forward with your back straight and parallel to the ground. Place one elbow on your knee and your hand on the opposite knee. Hold a weight in your other hand with your palm facing up and your arm fully extended. Keep your elbow resting on the back of your other hand. Hold that position, tense up your entire body, and curl the weight, squeezing your biceps. Pause briefly and then return to the starting position. 3, 2, 1, begin. Breathe evenly throughout and keep your core engaged the whole time. Make sure you do 15 reps on each side. You'll definitely be feeling it, guys. You're working your biceps in this one. Let's keep that great momentum going with hands on dumbbell and pelvic thrust. Sit on the ground with your knees bent and your feet hip width apart. Support your weight by holding the weights behind you with your arms fully extended and your palms facing each other. The dumbbell should be placed just beyond your shoulders and not too far away from your back. Keep the weight still and your elbows locked. Then inhale and thrust your pelvis up until your thighs and torso are in a straight line. Pause briefly, exhale, and then return to the starting position. 3, 2, 1, begin. Tighten your abs and squeeze your glutes as you come up. Come down without touching the ground. Do 15 reps. You're working your glutes. Okay, now let's get ready to do Leanback V and leg extension. Sit on the mat with your knees bent and hold the dumbbell between your feet. Place your hands behind you and underneath your shoulders with your elbows bent and your palms facing forward. Then lean back and straighten out your legs to form a V between your trunk and thighs. There you go, that's it. Your elbows should be at a 90-degree angle. Then tighten up those abs and bend your knees towards the ground, but don't let your feet touch the ground. Pause briefly, then fully extend your legs back out to the starting position. 3, 2, 1, begin. Breathe evenly and keep your abs engaged the whole time. Do 15 reps. In this exercise, you're going to be working your abs, core, and quads. Now let's take it to the floor and get on all fours for on fours, shoulder press, then kick back. Get on all fours and place both hands underneath your shoulders with your elbows locked. Then hold a weight in one hand with your palm facing the other hand. Lift the weight and bend your elbows so that your upper arm is parallel to the ground. Extend the leg that's on the same side as your bent elbow and rest your foot on its toes. Kick back the weight with your arm fully extended at your side. Pause briefly, then return to the starting position and immediately press the weight in front of you with your arm fully extended. 3, 2, 1, begin. Breathe evenly and keep your abs tight the entire time. Your weight should be primarily supported on your knee and hand. Do 15 reps on each side. You're working your arms, shoulders, and triceps. Now let's move on to isoflex and side twists. Okay guys, stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, then squat down and hold that position. Hold dumbbells in your hands with your elbows bent at shoulder level and your palms facing forward. Then inhale, tighten up your entire body, hold your arm position, and twist your body 90 degrees from side to side, pausing in the middle. 3, 2, 1, begin. Your elbows should remain at the same level throughout the exercise. Also make sure to breathe evenly and keep your core engaged. Do 15 reps on each side to really feel that burn in your obliques. In this exercise, you're going to be working your abs, core, obliques, and shoulders. Great job finishing circuit number 1, guys. You were awesome. Now let's get ready for circuit number 2. Circuit number 2 is more intense with shorter rest periods. So listen for cues to intensify each exercise and make sure to have dumbbells of various weights handy to increase the load if you can. Be sure to keep plenty of water nearby to stay hydrated. Remember to keep breathing as well and push yourself. Okay guys, let's do this. Okay, let's start with step back and rear fly. Let's just make this one intense right from the start. Get heavier dumbbells if you can. As you set your body in the starting bent over position, simply lift your foot off the ground and let it hover before stepping it backwards. Now, with straight arms and dumbbells in hand, step the lifted foot backwards and rotate your straight arm with the dumbbell to the same side until your arm is fully rotated open to the side. As you return your arm to the starting position, lift and bring the backward stepping foot next to the opposite foot without putting it on the floor. In other words, the backward stepping foot should hover over the ground each time it is next to the opposite foot. It only touches the ground when you step backwards. Try it, guys. Keeping the foot from touching the ground before stepping backwards will force the hamstring, quad, and glute on the opposite leg to fire like crazy. Your entire leg will sculpt and tone as it supports your entire body weight. The movement of the swinging, rotating arm along with the extra weight will chisel your obliques, shoulders, and arms as it moves up and down. Keep your breathing in mind and find a rhythm to it. You're really going to need to breathe with this one. Step back, rotate, step forward, and balance. Great job, guys. Great start. Now let's keep it moving with squat and curl. Grab heavier dumbbells if you can. Simply lift your heels off the ground each time you raise your hips and curl. In other words, the balls of your feet should be the only part of your body on the ground as you stand up. Try it. Lifting your heels off the ground as you stand up and curl will set those legs on fire. As the balls of your feet support your entire body weight, your calves will tone and chisel as they burn with every repetition. Also, your hips will extend even more as you lift your heels, forcing your glutes to tighten and squeeze. Your hamstrings and inner thighs will tone and chisel as well, sculpting the posterior and interior leg. It's a great exercise to tone up every part of your legs and arms. Squat to curl and heels up. There you go, guys. Get some extra reps in if you can. Very nice. Good job. Okay, let's make it fast and get a quick sip of water. Remember, transitions are faster this time around, so try to keep up, guys. You can do it. Let's do iso squat with arm circles. Why don't we just do the intense version right from the start? Just like the last exercise, we're going to start in a sumo squat position. Let's hold a deeper squat position this time. So let's drop those hips a little lower and hold it. With a heavier dumbbell in hand if you can. Hold it with straight arms out away from your body at chest level. Keep your back from arching by keeping your chest and face up. Now, keep arms straight and circle them counterclockwise throughout the entire set. Then repeat the opposite movement, circling them clockwise. Intense, right? Holding this deep squat position isometrically forces your hamstrings, quads, and glutes to contract throughout the entire set, sculpting every part of your lower body. Your core also contracts isometrically as it holds position, and your abdominals, obliques, and entire back fire and tighten. The shoulders and arms will chisel out as they circle the heavier weight. Make sure to keep breathing in this exercise. Stay low and big circle. Don't stop, guys. Good job. Let's take it to the floor for this next one. It's time for iso pelvic thrust with alternating arm extensions. Okay, let's just make it intense right from the start, no messing around. Simply lift one leg straight up off the ground. Try it. Continue to alternate your extended arms while you keep one leg off the ground. Continue to hold the pelvic thrust position. Switch to the opposite leg and repeat the movement after one full set. It's intense, right? The back of your arms will chisel and tighten as you squeeze and extend your arms with every repetition. And your glutes and abdominals will get rock hard as they tighten to hold the bridge position. Find rhythm to your breath, guys, as your body burns from the intensity of this exercise. Squeeze those triceps and hold that bridge. You can do it, guys. Just a few more repetitions to go. Great job. Okay, get some water, guys. You're doing great so far. Let's keep moving and keep that metabolism revved up to burn fat and build muscle. It's time for squat down with trunk rotation and lateral raise. Now, let's do the intense version just right from the start. Why not? First, keep your arms fully extended outward in the lateral raise position throughout the entire movement. Second, as you raise your hips up from the squat and rotate your torso to one side, go up on your toes. In other words, lift your heels off the ground each and every time you stand and rotate your torso. Try it. Isometrically holding your arms out throughout the entire set will set your arms and shoulders on fire, chiseling them out. The squat with the heel raise will tone your lower and upper legs at the same time. Finally, your midsection will sculpt and tighten as you rotate your torso from side to side. Keep your arms up, squat, and rotate. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Looking good. Awesome job. Okay, guys, push yourself and make this a fast transition to iso squat and concentrated curls. Let's make this one more intense right from the start. No messing around here. Grab a heavier pair of dumbbells if you can. In this version, instead of keeping both feet on the same line, step back with the leg opposite the dumbbell. At this time, your body should be in a deep lunge position. Hold this leg position as you perform the concentrated arm curl on the opposite arm. Try it. Changing the base of support to a lunge stance forces the hamstrings, glutes, and quads to fire and tighten to hold position. The arm curl will sculpt the arms as it lengthens and squeezes the bicep, especially with the heavier load. Now remember to keep your back in neutral position, as your base of support is now different, and therefore challenges your back muscles to work harder to stabilize. Don't hold your breath on this one, guys. You really need to concentrate on your breathing. Blow it in and out in rhythm. Hold that lunge and curl. Great job, guys. Okay, let's get some water and take a couple deep breaths. You're looking great so far, guys. Keep it up. Okay, let's get back on the floor and do hands-on dumbbell and pelvic thrust. Let's intensify this right from the start. So follow the same instructions, however, this time, do the version with only one foot on the ground. In other words, raise one leg and keep it straight while the other foot remains on the ground. As you perform the pelvic thrust with one leg, your entire leg muscles will be on fire. The calf, hamstring, quad, and glute on the bridge leg will tone as they squeeze to thrust the pelvis. Moreover, your core will chisel out, having to stabilize your midsection without the other foot on the ground. Good job. Let's stay on the ground and transition to Leanback V and leg extension. Okay, start with your body sitting up, the soles of your feet flat on the ground, and place your hands behind your hips. Let's cut right to the chase and go to the intense version right away. Follow the same instructions as you did in Circuit 1, but in this version, take your hands and lift them off the ground and extend to reach your arms straight in front of your body at shoulder level. Try it. As you lift your hands off the ground, after leaning your upper body back and having your feet off the ground, your entire core automatically contracts. It's really intense. You should be feeling the burn now. Reach those arms out and point your toes. Way to finish strong. Take time to get some water and to settle your breath. It's the last few exercises, so let's keep the energy level up and keep that metabolism burning. Let's ramp up the intensity right from the start. Simply lift your knee off the ground, straighten your leg, and place your toes on the ground, just like the opposite leg. This version is intense, guys. At this point, your toes and hands should be the only part of your body touching the ground. This change in the base of support will challenge your shoulder strength and core stability. As you press the dumbbell away and overhead, and then return to kick it back in this new position, your entire midsection, hips, and glutes will be on fire and shred as your shoulders and arms chisel out. Very intense. I know you're feeling the burn. Keep your breathing in mind to supply oxygen to your muscles as they will be pushed in this version. Come on, guys, you can do it. Let's go. Press and kick back on your toes. Don't stop now and keep good form. Good job. All right, guys, this is the last movement, so let's finish out strong. Come on, let's do a quick transition to isoflex and side twist. Just like the other exercises, we're gonna go right to the intense version from the start. So grab heavier dumbbells if you can, and let's start in a deeper squatted position. With heavier dumbbells in hand, hold the same 90-degree angle flexed arm position. That's it, good job. By simply squatting lower, you'll feel the burn in your legs instantly. Your hamstrings, inner thighs, quads, and glutes will tone and tighten as they hold this pose. Up above, by simply adding a heavier load, your arms and shoulders will chisel out as they also hold their form. In the middle, your abdominals, obliques, and back will shred as they twist in unison from side to side. Keep your breath flowing as you flex and twist. Let's go, guys, just a few more. Hold, flex, squat, and twist. There you go. Excellent job. Congratulations on finishing the workout.